I'm now receiving abuse from several tents trying to ruin my video. There we go, stove chimed up. It has sooted up a little bit on the front glass and the side glass. 1 week today, it will be 6 months since I've had any alcohol at all.
Who's this? Who's this then? Where are we going? Where are we going? Are we going camping? Are we going camping? Come on then, Floki, in you get.
He's been struggling lately.
Jump in.
Come in.
Hello YouTube, we're back out on another camping adventure today. As you've already seen, we've got Floki in the back, my pal Geordie Paul.
Right.
And today we've got a little bit of a travel ahead of us, 3 to 3.5 hours down to the Peak District. We're meeting up with Kat for a Woodland Hot Tent camp. It's Kat's birthday, so we're going to have a few celebrations down there. We'll see you in the Peak District. Boom. And just like that, 3.5 hours later, and we're in the Peak District. We've got Kat and her mate Chris, Geordie Paul who travels down with me, and Shane from Shane's Outdoors Adventures. And we're heading to an undisclosed area in the Peak District that Kat has had a look at before, so we know exactly where we're going. Myself, Paul and Kat are all in our hot tents tonight. Although it's not supposed to be freezing, we could have a little bit of ground frost in the morning. Following this path here very quickly in the woodland. Really looking forward to this camp. Since Christmas I've been absolutely smashing the summit camps in all kinds of freezing, snowy conditions, and I've loved every second of it. But there's not that long left of winter now. We're into February. Certainly once we get into March, then that cold weather will start disappearing. So I'm wanting to make the most of having the hot tent. And it's not too much further till we get to camp now. This is a place that Kat has camped 2 or 3 times before. We found a lovely little flat area with some trees, so should we have wanted to, we could have actually got the hammocks up here as well. Paul's just going to put his hot tent there. Like I say, as you can see, it's flat. There's Kat, there's Shane and Chris. Chris is actually in the Durson X-Mid tonight, which is a tent that I have been considering buying myself, so this will give me a first-hand look at one to see if I fancy one in the future. But like I say, tonight I'm in the hot tent. It's a big one, so I've got a nice flattish area to set it up there. I'm not going to bother showing you setting the tent up. If you are interested in how to set the Naturehike Massif 2-person tent up, then if you scroll down a few videos just before Christmas, I did a review video on that, so you can scroll down and check that out. But for now it's time to set the tent up. And there we are, we're all set up. It did take a little longer than anticipated. We are starting to lose the light. We are set up in quite a tight circle, so we were kind of tripping over each other a little bit. There's Paul's hot tent. Kat is also in the same tent, very similar setup. Shane's in the Banshee and Chris is in the Durson X-Mid. There's my Naturehike Massif setup. Usual setup inside there. I don't need to go through that again with you guys. I've got my Sunblesser bivy light. Once again, I've got the carbon monoxide detector and I brought my own wood in. Really happy with this new hot tent. Like I say, it's about the 3rd or 4th time I've used it now. Brilliant, loads of space. Tactical duck is just cooling down before the stove is lit. If you know, you know. Yeti brekkie for morning. Beef and veg with cashew nut, soy and garlic stir fry with some chilli noodles for tea. And we've got some alcohol-free cider. 1 week today, it will be 6 months since I've had any alcohol at all. Like I say, we're in a nice little circle. We're going to have a barbecue tonight. Floki is definitely ready for that. As you can see, we've got some metal bases underneath, so we don't cause any scarring to the ground. I'm not sure exactly how much filming I'm going to get done, but I'll try and get as much footage for you as possible. All these guys will agree with me, it is quite difficult on the group camp. There's a lot more noise, We are going to be playing some music, which obviously I can't show on the channel. But like I say, I'll get as much footage as I can for you, so we'll see you in a bit. As you can see, it's pretty dark now, but it's food time. Cat's on the steak, off of the barbecue. Shane's just on his fire pot. And I've got my stir fry in the jet boil. That is very full, so I'm going to have to give it about 20 minutes. And it's a cracking location Cat's brought us to here. It's nice and quiet, peaceful, barely a breath of wind. There's been no one around, so we're enjoying a nice, quiet, peaceful camp. And I'm definitely ready for my food. Right, everybody else has eaten the food. I'm lagging behind with the Marla bags because you end up putting more in. They do take a little bit longer, and this one is full to the brim. So I'm giving it half an hour. I'm really liking the stir fries in these. That is good. Oh, so good. The barbecue is now turned into a fire. Like I say, we're not going to be scorching the ground or anything. So I am going to finish my food, and then I'm going to enjoy some more time at camp off camera with all these guys. And I'll bring you back once I'm in the tent to fire up the stove. It's now 9:30. We've been sat out by the fire for hours, just having a good crack, listening to some tunes and catching up with everyone. The wind is starting to pick up a little bit outside, but it's not terrible, and it's certainly not going to bother this tent. This is quite good in the wind. I've got I'm now receiving abuse from several tents trying to ruin my video. But I'd just like to wish Kat a happy 63rd birthday at this point. I think you'll all agree that she looks okay for 63. You're welcome. I've got the stove chimed up, it's starting to get warm in here. As you can see, my cheeks are getting red. Take the hat off. Jacket will be coming off soon. There we go, stove chimed up. It has sooted up a little bit on the front glass and the side glass, but that's to be expected. That'll burn off. You can see I've got plenty of room in here. I'm just sat in my bedroom area with my feet sticking out. My little son, bless her, Bivy Light's doing a grand job. As I said before, on group camps like this, it is quite difficult to film with lots of people talking and a lot of activity going on, but I've done my best just to get you some footage, and I didn't want to not film it because, you know, it's all about sharing everything that happens when you're out wild camping, and not every camp is perfect, you know, but it's been a great time catching up with all these guys. I'm going to keep this stove full and get this tent nice and warm, and then I'll be getting my head down for the evening, and we'll see you in the morning. Good morning everyone, it's just about 7 o'clock in the morning. I slept pretty well. I was up about 3 o'clock, dozed off about 5, so all in all I've not slept too bad. Toasty warm in here with the stove last night. Got it stoked right up, filled it full of some big logs and turned it right down, and it burnt for ages, so got to sleep no problem with that. However, it is a bit colder this morning. I think I've heard Kat say she's got her stove going, but I'm not switching mine on, so it's going to be nice and cool to pack down. Time to get that Yeti brekkie on, I think. Oh, coffee. Oh. We've got the breakfast on, so it won't be too long before I'll be able to eat. I'm really looking forward to that this morning. I'm quite hungry. So good. Right, usual drill. I'm going to get myself away and finish this, and then it's going to be time to start packing up and get back to the car, and 3.5 hours back up the road home. And that's it for another wild camp, all packed up and ready to go home. Cracking little woodland for Kat's birthday, and if you would all take this opportunity to head over to Kat's channel, I'll put a link in the description, and wish her a very happy 63rd birthday. That'd be great. Yeah, we've had a cracking camp here. There's my rucksack all ready to go. You can see where I've had my tent. Nothing left behind there. Chris has got a bag of rubbish there. Shane's got a bag of rubbish on his backpack. So has Paul. So as always, and as it should be, we'll be leaving no trace. Thank you guys very much for joining me on this one. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as we all have. So once again, until next time, stay safe, much love from a Cumbrian lad.